Alright, so we're going to get going on this. Let me go back into VOD review. Here we go. So this one's with Riot. Where are you? There you are. There we go.
Ready for battle.
Wow, that was a fast spawn time. 10-minute, 11-minute match? This might not have to be too bad. Alright, so here we go. So this one was on your Lucio. What skin are you wearing? Oh, I see. Wait. Let me... it's not a bad... I wouldn't say it's the best skin, but it is a good game. Good game. Good skin. Alright, so... you were just mentioning... Let me go back onto this so I can get your word specifically. Put it in here. Close. Played one hero Lucio. Need help. Another crap match like the other one. Alright, so not too much right here. I'm assuming you just want tips on his gameplay. I'll be 100% honest. I can't tell you much about Lucio as far as getting the most out of him. But I could tell you about his ass. But let's take a look. So before you get to point, let's just take a look at the composition. Okay, so you have a Genji and a Torbjorn on the opposite team, a Zenyatta and a Mercy on the opposite team. I think I recognize Batman, unironically. But Roadhog, okay. And then on your team, you have actually some pretty decent composition going your way. Junker Queen is definitely good against Roadhog in certain situations. She's got good survivability, and as long as the team plays with her, Bastion would do good. Sojourn would do... Oh my god, you actually got a good thing going for you. Only problem, though. Genji's going to potentially cause issues for your Bastion, and potentially Sojourn. Torbjorn's just going to be Torbjorn, let's be 100% honest, not much that you can do. But, going to be the worst. Do you lose by a landslide? If you lose by a landslide, that'd be really bad, but... Okay, I'll tell you your first problem. Look at where you are. Look at where you pushed. Look at where your team is. You were just around the corner and you came face to face with death and you lived. Okay, so you're fresh on Lucio. Okay, I'm gonna give you some quick tips about what I do know about Lucio. Number one, you're not Frogger and you're not a Reddit Lucio. So do yourself the favor and don't play like a Reddit Lucio. Do yourself... Oh, I see Batman and Catwoman. I didn't notice the Mercy's name. But do yourself a favor. You could be a little memey from time to time when you can afford it and, have some fun with the match. I mean, you're playing Lucio. But Reddit Lucio takes a little bit more skill than you probably have with playtime. So do yourself a favor and stick mostly with your team. And let them do the heavy lifting while you speed boost them and you heal them. Fun little tip, I couldn't give you the exact numbers of what some people who actually play Lucio a lot more do, but this is the rough idea. More times than not, you're going to want to speed boost everybody because movement speed is highly beneficial, and you have a Moira on your team that can help upkeep your team to an extent. There is no barriers. There is nobody to really stop her from getting her heals off through any means of defense. And your Junker Queen should be helping you. Very much with survivability with everything that she does. I don't think you'll have an issue sticking with them, but speed boosting is going to help them a lot, so try to speed boost more often than you heal. But at the same time, know, and this comes with time and experience, but you don't always neglect your healing. You could put it up from time to time. I would recommend looking up different Reddit, Lucio mains, not Reddit mains, oh my lord. Look up different Lucio mains and see what they say about that, but make sure that they're well above masters. Right, so let's get back on the track. It also looks like you're struggling to wall ride. I see that there's a little bit of... he get the kill on you? Oh, he just came up and did away with you. Yeah, nothing you could do there.
Maybe I'll try something different this time.
Yeah, I might need a little bit more detail as to what your control scheme is, as well as your Lucio exclusive settings. Like, I'll quickly go in here because it's very easy for me to get to it without getting out of the match. So, a couple of things. Number one, always show your allied health bars. Number two, don't hold the crossfade. Leave that off. Automatically wall ride, you should definitely have that on. Toggle wall ride, I would leave that off unless it's preference that it works better for you. You could give that an experiment and see how it feels. Always enable this. Wall ride cares about movement because it'll keep your momentum when you're wall riding. Allow backwards wall ride should always be on, and by default it looks like it's always on. Wall jump on release, leave that on unless you turned it off for some odd reason. And the vibration settings, let's be 100% honest, it's not necessary. But yeah. I'll read your message on Xbox later. Now, why did Doo-Doo Main go, bro? Bro, why? Why did he go Rhine? Why did he go Rhine? Okay, wait, I just processed what you sent. Let's see. Why does that look so much different? Okay, so... You know what? These settings actually, weirdly enough, work. It is very weird, though. I can't deny. Do I not... Wait, hold on a minute. Move to chats. Why is this not there? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that could hurt. Yeah, so... I need to know what the finer detailed settings are, but you should enable the back... Shoot, and I just saw it. I don't... No. Chats. Thank you. Yeah, I can't see anything beyond that. You should turn on automatically wall ride. You should turn that on. And then... I need to see what's in the advanced portion of settings, because the rest of it I just don't know. I can't see it, so... Yeah, Lucio's niche, let's be 100% honest. Lucio's niche is that he is very mobile. He gives speed boost to his entire team. He can wall ride. He's got mobility like no other. And let's be 100% honest, he's unique compared to other supports in that direction. Let's see what your settings are. Wrong advanced settings, but since I have you on this one, fix your dead zone settings. I pretty much explain in my dead zones settings video, and you could get that from there. Your aim assist, easing, and smoothing are actually pretty good considering. If you can control them, even better. But I'm talking your advanced settings and the Lucio exclusive ones. If we go back to the previous image, it was where it was talking about the wall riding and everything. But yeah, his niche, he has unique mobility. It just seems like you're not able to properly utilize everything. Target prioritization's a little weak here. Yeah, I'm going to be 100% honest. You're aiming at a pocketed Roadhog facing off against a Reinhardt. I'm going to be 100% honest. You should have been going after the Mercy. You really should have been going after Mercy because he's just being upkept that entire... I can understand the panic, but this comes with time. Like, understand that the reason that you lost was because you're shooting at an unstoppable force that's being upkept by a really powerful single individual heroed healer. I totally just made up a bunch of words for that. But yeah, like, to be 100% honest, you were never going to eliminate Roadhog, and you could have saved Dudumain if you had gone for the Mercy. Because he would no longer have had his heals, he would have been 3-on-1'd, he would have wasted his resources on healing, and you would have gotten just as much ult charge, honestly. But you would have now been up a tank. And now it's you and... Oh my lord, you don't even have the teammate that I thought you did. That you're a 3 against 1 right now. You're about to go. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're able to flow with him too well. So that's losing you out on some value. As far as a good sense for Lucio, just whatever you can control. Like, I keep saying this, like anybody who's messaging me at this point and asking, like, what's a good sense? I could recommend anything, but at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now. Can you control it? If you can't, do you recognize whether or not it's because you can't, or you feel insufficient in your aim, or you're feeling like it's overdoing it? That might indicate whether or not your settings are too high or too low. And from that, you just need to adjust accordingly. I suggest going back to the aim guide video, and it'll give you the details per setting so that you know what to change in accordance with the things to look for. So, yeah, no, if this is the first match, it's the first match. That'll happen. We're counting things in. Quick side note, I wouldn't have tried to wake up whoever got slept. I would have just let them stay asleep the entire time. It would have probably tilted them a lot more that, hey, they're firing my direction, but I'm still asleep. Ow. Your Sombra's trying to flank. Your Sombra's trying to flank with literally nobody else of your team around. All of you are over here. She needs to have pressure on the enemy team so that she could properly assassinate. She's assassinating while they're all paying attention to her. There you go. Good. Oh. Good elimination on the turret. Your entire team is dying. Good elimination. Good dodge. Ah. Yeah. No, it's okay. Like, you have to understand, Lucio's not just about healing. He's also about giving utility to your team through a speed boost. Because no other hero really offers a speed boost like Lucio. Like, you have a couple of other heroes that might have something similar to increase movement speed, but Lucio can consistently do it by just having one ability active. So, healing, sure. There are times to do that. But more times than not, you should be using your speed boost because that is a better utility than healing. And your other support can make up for that when you synergize and you work together. Oh. Yeah, Roadhog over here just eliminating your tank like nobody. I don't know. I'll be 100% honest, I don't know why Dudumain's playing Orisa. Orisa's not a very good counter to Road. Road can shred through her a lot easier than other tanks because of his shotgun and his damage potential and his ability to literally work with isolating targets. Little iffy. Yeah, low yellow probably. Yeah, the main issue here is just being able to try the brain dead strat. Yeah, the real issue that you're having here is that you don't know how to utilize him properly, so you're running into a lot of issues of managing him properly. Not really much that we can go on here. I mean, hey, if you really want to work on him, I encourage you to continue doing that. I would just say adjust the settings accordingly. And I don't mean sensitivity or anything of that sort. I mean... Okay, now we really have an issue. Why did you try to use that there? I would have saved it for the final push. They're about to make it. Now you don't have your ult. How much longer? Oh my god, you still have another 5 minutes? You actually win this next team fight? I don't know how you do, but you do. Anyway. Yeah, no. Change. Let me just go into here again. Yeah, these settings right... And not here. That's the wrong one. Yeah, these settings are what I'm talking about. Forget about the vibration settings for 2 seconds. That's personal preference. But anything from wall jump on release upward, try and copy mine real quick and keep that in mind. Take a screenshot if you need to. I don't care how you do it. But utilize these settings and see if they help you out in being a little bit smoother. And as for these settings, again, it's personal preference. This is what I put for Lucio because, quite frankly, he's a mobile hero, so he doesn't need to be boxed in with his aimies, and his aim smoothing doesn't necessarily need to be the highest because you don't want to lose control of him. Aim assist easing can kind of go up or down depending on what you're feeling, but you should go 50 if you're not feeling it. Aim assist window size and aim assist strength, because of his mobility, you might actually get full utilization of having them both at 100, but again, that depends on you. So, and then my sensitivity is just me, so don't copy sense because you don't want to ever do that.
EMP activated.
Yeah, it just seems like it's a problem with the hero. Not much that we can do in this instance. Oh, no, 17 minutes? This might be a quick one.
Come on now.
Oh, let's get that. You're also getting a lot of hits, so your sensitivity doesn't look to be the issue in the first place. I think Doo-Doo Main realized the MVP. Well, there we go. You're still frontlining too. Frontlining as Lucio doesn't always work out efficiently. I would use your speed boost right there out the gate. For Doo-Doo Main to get back into the fight. Actually no. I didn't realize how quickly they made it back. So look at where the bot is for like 2 seconds. The bot's like right over where? Back over here. They're all fighting over here. Your goal should have been to hide somewhere close by and see about booping anybody off the edge. But at the same time, I also understand that Roadhog has your number, so you technically didn't do anything wrong. But just keep that in mind. Booping off the edge is a good strat. And very helpful.
Next track.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of dying right now. That could be remedied by reducing the amount of upfront confrontations, but... Oh my lord. You just wall-righted away from where you were trying to go, and I saw that. Oh boy. Yeah, Lucio just might not be your hero. Molten Crown! Oh Yeah, honestly, the Catwoman Batman thing should have been a huge indicator that they were pocketing together. Good. There's target prioritization in practice. And you worked with your tank to achieve it. And there we go. No, that probably couldn't have been too avoided, but I don't know when they swapped off. Have they always had Zenyatta? Yeah, they've always had Zenyatta. They swapped off Mercy to Kiriko, though. Interesting pick. Yeah, excuse me. Still having trouble with the wall ride. Oh my god, that feels so bad. Okay. On one hand, your beat saved your life. But on the other hand, you solo beat and didn't benefit much of your team. So that really kind of was a waste. Yeah, ult timing is kind of everything. You don't want to just like let's be honest with each other. What is Lucio's means of contributing to a team in a major factor when it comes to, say, a Diva Bomb, or heck, even the Orisa ult when she charges up to like 300% or whatever not, or when you have dragons? His only means of being able to assist through those things is not just the survivability and the mobility, it's also the fact that his beat can theoretically help you survive almost any circumstance. Like, I'm pretty sure that because of his beat now, you can survive a Diva Bomb. And if not, you're close to it when you're out of range. So, because his beat can survive a Diva Bomb, it's not just a resource that you waste. You have 750 extra hit points through barriers that dissipate over time to help with your team's survivability. And it eliminates... In fact, here's another thing. Remember Goats? Remember Goats when it was in the Overwatch League? Do we know why Lucio, Brig, and typically Moira, Ana, or Xana just really depended? But the reason that those were the three support heroes picked: Lucio gave utility in a unique way, along with Brig with area of effect heals, that was improved by the brawl capability from Brig. And then if you had Zenyatta, you had your Transcendence. If you had Ana, you had Anti-Nade. If you had Moira, you had the heal output. But here's the thing. When they figured out that Anti-Nade kind of shut down Zenyatta's portion of things, what was the backup to the Goats meta when Zarya would use her Graviton Surge? And they were all anti-naded. They would specifically save the anti-nade for that combo because Transcendence cannot heal through anti-nade. But guess what? Lucio's beat can go through anti-nade because it's not healing, it's barriers. So you have a survivability through your ultimate that no other hero can provide in a short burst of time. And you could save a lot more lives than you realize if you timed it out better and didn't just waste it, especially since your ultimate takes the longest to gather alongside Zarya. Typically why they were played together. But that's just, spitballing over useless facts here. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen, I hate to say. Man, we're powering through this match. How long have I been recording? 24 minutes? It's almost time for Johnson to get back. What is his name? Jones? We're just going to say Jones. We got like 4 more minutes until he comes back. Bro.
Escorting the robot.
Bro. How Doodoo did that, I just couldn't tell you. Yeah, I think... there's the timer. How much longer does this overtime go? Okay, like a couple more seconds after that, yeah. I'll explain that in a bit. There it is. And that's game. Dang, team kill too. They got the team kill to end it on like the worst note you could have it. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, so as far as that goes, the VOD review, not much to review. You're obviously seeing improvement, so give it some time and see how it works, and we'll cover it next time if we need to. But again, it's just a lack of control on Lucio's end, so try and build up on that. And then your settings, pretty much, I've already covered what you need to do for that, but I thought my DPS would kill Zen, but how? I can't speak on their behalf for that one. But, yeah, all in all, not a bad match to review. You have your homework assignment, so work on it.